We also have our correspondent Siddhant Sibber joining us. Now, Siddhant, you heard from the CJP leaders and also the centre, but now that the protest has been called off after a rather remarkable victory of the youth of India and what they've managed to achieve in the last 1 month, they've also reiterated that they would not let the government off the hook and they would continue to hold them accountable. But do you see that momentum permeating in the days and weeks to come, as they've just mentioned in the statements?
I'm just coming out of the protest site at Jantar Mantar. We have to come out to do lives because that area has no internet. Of course, there were visuals of jubilation on the ground there. A lot of Indian flags as well. Now, we know that just a short while ago, there was this press conference by the government and the Cockroach Janta Party representatives, where the big announcement clearly is that they have withdrawn their protest, they have withdrawn their agitation and asked the protesters to leave the site. There is a 4-week time frame where, of course, other demands will be fulfilled, but it could be easily said that all is well that end well. But of course, there is political blood that has been drawn with the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, who is the first minister to resign in this government, and that was the non-negotiable demand of the protesters, the leaders of the Cockroach Janta Party. Now, we know that this agitation started because of the NEET examination scandal, and thereafter we know that essentially there was a lot of anxiety for many students across India that what about a transparent examination, because that is one way of social mobility in this country, and if that exam faces a question of credibility, accountability, and of course corruption charges, then of course there is a lot of worry for them. The government, of course, on its part has taken several measures. The resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan is the political aspect of it, but in terms of the fundamental actions, the Indian government has taken measures like action against the officials who are corrupt in this entire process of examination that was taking place. Also, the removal of the education secretary as well. The Indian Prime Minister has spoken, including on Instagram, to the youth and promised stricter measures. The Indian government plans to bring a law also against those who are involved in such activities. And this, of course, became the rallying point for many students. And of course, the Cockroach Janta Party clearly focusing on that aspect. And if I can give you a context as well, having covered previous protests in 2012, 2013, every protest has given leaders in the past as well. In the last century, in 1970s, there have been student agitation and new leaders have come. Will this agitation lead to new student leaders is, of course, the big question.